If 9 innings of shutout baseball was not enough, you've got 9.5 as the Bombers look to walk it off in a 0-0 game in the bottom of the 10th. Bryce Grzafi, the final out in that 9th inning, will run at second base as the ghost runner. Julio Garcia on the mound. Brendan Paul alongside Nick Savage here on TCL TV and 1150 The Zone as the Bombers have the winning run at second base. Infield in. First offering to Tomlin. He squares and lays a bunt down the first base line. With speed, picks it up, fires to first. Sanchez is there to get the out. It moves Grzafi up to third with 1 away, and that'll bring up Harrison Griffith.
Perfect execution there, as that's what you needed from this Bombers offense. And this guy has the strength to hit it deep, and that's what you know he's thinking. He wants that sac fly to win this ball game and take a 1-0 series lead here in the TCL playoffs.
He's on a roll these last 2 games against the Generals. He'd be the perfect guy to win it here. First offering, swung on and missed. Tried to go deep. It's 0-1.
Love it. That's what you got to do in this spot, man.
Grzafi, the winning run, just 90 feet away. 0-1 to Griffith. That one in there for a strike. It's 0-2, and Garcia 1 strike away from the second out. Oh-2 home. Breaking ball, chopped down the first base line. Relay throw home, not in time! Bombers win! They take a 1-0 series lead, and it's the first baseman, Harrison Griffith, who does it. 1-0, the Bombers win the ball game, and they'll go to Victoria just needing to win 1. Hey, batter, are you ready to hit a home run with your home renovations? At A Living Way Construction, we're like the MVPs of the construction world. Whether you need a kitchen remodel that knocks it out of the park, a new build that's a grand slam, or even a man cave that's worthy of its own championship trophy, we've got you covered. From carpentry to cabinets, from flooring to roofing, we're the jack of all trades and the masters of getting it done. So step up to the plate and let A Living Way Construction be your winning team. It was 3 up, 3 down for the #1 seeded Generals in the top of the first. Bombers come to bat at the bottom of the first, and here's how Mark Whitehead's squad will line things up. Drew Collins will lead it off in center field. Brock DeYoung will hit second and play second. It'll be Tristan Russell playing third and hitting third. In the cleanup spot is Bryce Grzafi, the shortstop. Grant Watkins, the DH, bats fifth. Harrison Griffith will remain at first base after he spent Saturday and Sunday there. He'll hit sixth. Trey Walker, the catcher, will hit seventh. Jackson Daig in left field tonight in the 8th spot. And rounding out the lineup is the University of Missouri Tiger, Jarrett Curtis, in right field, hitting 9th. It's good to have Drew Collins back for the Bombers. He will be standing in for the first AB. And for Victoria, around the outfield, Trey Broussard in left, Connor Clark in center field, Cameron Nickens in right field. As the first pitch from Paulin Schultz is swung on and missed by Collins, it's 0-1. Around the infield, Jacob Sanchez at first, Diego Diaz at second, Anthony Avalos at short, Drew Schmidt at third, Hal Perez behind the dish, and Paulin Schultz on the mound as he delivers one at the knees for strike 2.
Ben Paulin Schultz 5-0, 2.86 ERA, 37 2/3 innings pitched, and 31 strikeouts in the regular season.
Outside part of the plate trying to do what Walker did in the top half is Paulin Schultz, but he misses a little too far. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's a little bit bigger than Bryson Walker as well, 6'4", 215 out of Blinn Junior College.
And that slider missed too far outside, so that runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 to Drew Collins is swung on down the left field line. That one will hook just foul. And Collins almost had extra bases opposite field to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, that would have been an exclamation point to start things off if Drew Collins could have kept that fair, tried to go the opposite way, but stayed just a touch too far behind it.
So Collins, who was absent from the most recent weekend set down in Victoria, is back here for the playoffs. Grant Watkins also back in the lineup, so good to see them. As here is the 2-2 from Paulin Schultz. That one swung on and missed. And a punch out to start the ball game for the Generals lefty, one away.
And it's going to be a match for match, right? Paulin Schultz versus Walker. We're going to be talking about that all night long. And they both start their first innings the exact same way, strikeouts.
Brock DeYoung steps in as he lines one into the right center field gap. That'll drop for a base hit. Rounding first, DeYoung will retreat back, and it is a first pitch swinging single for Brock DeYoung, and these Bombers are very lucky to have him.
Yeah, and DeYoung has been on a little bit of a heater these past couple games. Team result hasn't been what they wanted, but it's no fault of Brock DeYoung as he's been producing, and that's going to be something to watch for as well. We've seen the Bombers have success if they get aggressive early in counts and attack, first, second pitch, as DeYoung just did there. So we'll see if that's kind of the game plan going forward.
DeYoung out of Navarro Junior College leads away from first. Tristan Russell, the University of Houston Cougar, stands in and takes one inside for a ball, 1-0. Russell has been playing the last few games at third base, sort of out of his traditional wheelhouse of that middle infield, second and short, but has done well in his time there. 1-0 from Paulin Schultz, misses down at the shins. 2 balls, no strikes. We'll talk about it throughout the night, but we'll update you on the playoff schedule here in just a moment as Paulin Schultz delivers the 2-0. It's chopped over to Schmidt at third, to second for one, throw over to first in time for the double play, and that will end the first inning. So these pitchers go toe for toe, allowing zeros in the first inning. We'll head to the top of 2 right here on TCL TV and 1150 The Zone.